So we got our 3 little older girls, our Buff Orpingtons. They have become little Houdinis a little bit. I went in there and their brooder box has a couple little spaces in the top of it, and they were all sitting on top of their cage looking at me. So clearly they wanted a little bit more mental stimulation than what is in the inside of that box. They're getting old enough. So we thought since it finally is under 100 degrees, we'd let them out here for a little while and just let them explore. They are having the time of their lives. But I also want to show you something. So they're having fun outside, but listen to this. I've never heard these two, our little black astrolorps, make so much noise. They are much younger, so I was gonna leave them inside because they need the warmth of the heat lamp, and they also can't reach the water dish out there, but they're so forlorn and slightly indignant. Where did everybody go? Sorry guys, you're too little. Your time will come. But for now, stay put. All right, we'll check back. So Chuck and Thor made such a ruckus, they could not stand being parted from their flock. And look at how happy they are. And actually it's 91 out right now, so I think that's okay even for them in terms of warmth. So we're gonna let them play. They're so happy to be in there compared to their brooder box. So we'll let them enjoy it for a little bit. Look at them. Oh, they're so cute. All right, you guys, I've never seen them have so much fun. So, our girls are adjusting to being able to come out here during the day because it's in the 90s right now in the shade here. And they are just loving it. As you can see, one is practicing for dirt basting skills. Not sure how I feel about that, but they're doing what chickens do. They got their little chicken program running, so here it is. So as you know, we're doing the chickens and it's kind of the end of the summer and it's been a really hot summer. So unfortunately we ended up having to bring them inside because it was too hot outside, over 100 really. And so it wasn't safe to have the babies out there. They got way too overheated. So we brought them in their little brooder box. You can see it's just a container box. But you know, then we have chickens in the house, and as they're getting older, they fly up to the side when we kind of let them, I suppose, and they end up pooping on the floor, and my kid likes to feed them, and the food ends up all over my floor. So, you know, there are pluses and minuses to doing it. If you do it in a cooler season where they can be outside, they really are extremely easy animals. So I just wanted to let you know what to expect when having chickens in your house. So I just want to point out, my kids have very gently learned how to handle the chickens, and after about 3.5, almost 4 weeks, they are very calm and able to be handled and just not fighting it. She is just really, really okay with it, which at the beginning they're not, but look at how docile they are. I love that these birds are okay with it. Oh, and now she freaks out. But there we go. My son is bringing them in because it's getting too hot again. So here we are. We're in about week 4 of chickendom for the buffs, and the little black astrolorps are about a week behind. We got them at 2 different times, and they are really loving being outside. They have still been inside at night just because it's been a little bit cool for them, and then sometimes we had to bring them in the middle of the day because it was still hitting, you know, 105, which is a bit much for them even at this age. But in the morning they were sitting up on top of their brooder box, just waiting for us. Sweetly, not exploring the house or pooping on my couch or anything, thankfully. And just waiting for us to wake up and then bring them outside again. They know where their coop is and they love it out here. Eventually, I think we're gonna move the coop because we don't really want our nice little courtyard. You can see here, it's like a jungle right now because we just got all of our plants from the Queen Creek nursery waiting to go in the backyard, but we don't want it to be stinky up in here. So you guys are gonna move to the backyard. But in the meantime, We are just enjoying the chickens. They're such a talking point. All the neighborhood kids like to come and hold them in the evenings, and we've adjusted to them and they've adjusted to us, and it's been a really, really fun project so far. Hopefully we can keep them safe and healthy and get some eggs in a few months. Huh, Charlemagne?